Yeah, I'm not hearing you.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, I was like, I was worried for a second. I'm like, I can't hear you.
All right, welcome to this week's episode of Positive Vibes, making positivity and gratitude louder in a podcast world. And this week on my show, I have my good friend Julie Michelle, and she also has multiple sclerosis. I was introduced to her. She's a friend of my brother's, went to school with him, and I was introduced to her, because I was told she might have some questions about, multiple sclerosis when she was just diagnosed and everything. So I friended her on social media, and we've been friends ever since. And yeah, at any rate, I just wanted to bring her on the show and, I don't know, have her on my show, introduce her to y'all. All right. And so, welcome, Julie.
Thank you.
Yeah. And basically, I was just, wondering if you could tell us all, when were you diagnosed with your multiple sclerosis?
I was diagnosed August of 2012. It was a month before my 30th birthday. So it's been a long road. That changed my whole world just upside down. I was a single mom at the time, and it was scary. And um, like as of 5 years ago, it had gotten progressively worse, and I was just sitting on my couch, not doing anything, just sitting here, just being miserable. And then I started getting up and just moving small steps and getting stronger. And I went from just being on the couch a year ago to now I'm like moving a lot more. I'm dancing. I walk much further. Like I was in really bad shape, but I am sorry, I'm not very good at this. But MS had really gotten to me. It really consumed my whole body and well-being and everything. But I started moving a lot more, and I got back what I had as of 8 years ago. I'm back. I feel like more myself, and it just goes to show that even though with this disease you can overcome it and do like way more than what you think you can do.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I know that one, and as you've
Like I thought I
seen,
was stuck. Yeah,
yeah,
I thought I was stuck.
yeah, it's like you get to a point where it's like you feel stuck, and I've been there myself. You get to a point where it's like, oh boy, is this it? Is this what there is to look forward to? And it's like and then you get to a point where it's like, no, there's got to be more. Let's try. And once you start trying,
Yeah,
you find
yeah,
out. Yeah,
yeah. So especially when you have kids and stuff too, you're like, oh my gosh, I got to keep up with them, right? So you gotta live. You gotta live, especially with kids. My kids are my motivation, so they keep me going. So I got back a lot of what I lost, and I'm just like I'm getting ready to run like you.
right on, right on.
You're an inspiration. So
Well, thank you.
yeah, no, it's inspiring what you do. But I've been doing like dances with my kids, and they're actually so I physically like move a lot, and it just feels good to dance. So
Right on. Yeah, it's like, and that's how I am with my running. You see my post on running every day, and it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's just you're dancing, my running, and just you know, for me, movement helps me feel alive and makes me want to move more.
definitely, definitely.
And yeah, it's like, start with small movements, and pretty soon, you're moving a lot more.
Yeah, no, your brother inspired me. He said something to me about that, like making small steps, and that I could be able to do it because I wanted to be like you. I'm like, I want to be like that. I want to be able to just run and carefree and go really far in life. So
Yeah, and that's it. Just small steps, you know. And it's like if you don't take those small steps, you won't get to those bigger steps.
yeah, because I was to the point where I was walking with a cane, and they gave me a walker. And when I got that walker, oh, it made me so mad. It made me like, I don't want to be walking around with this thing. I need to do something about that, because I was going like to the movie theater with my kids with this walker, and I'm just like, I don't want to be that person. So now I'm not walking with a cane, and I'm not walking with a walker. I'm not doing either of those things anymore.
Right on. Definitely good deal. Yeah, because I remember when I was up there. Oh man, I guess that was a few years ago.
Yeah, I think that was like 3 years ago for my
Yeah,
son's birthday.
3 years ago when I was up there for your son's birthday.
Yeah.
You were having problems, or maybe it was just that day, a flare up. I don't
No,
know.
I was at a bad point. I wasn't getting around good at all. I was doing really
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, because I remember you looked like you were having
Yeah, I was having
problems
trouble just getting around.
moving.
Yeah, just normal
Yeah,
mobility. I was having a hard time. I was in a bad place, just mentally, spiritually, just everything. I hated the world at that point.
yeah, yeah, and it's like I've been there myself, and it's just like we were just talking about. You move a little bit, and the movement just grows on itself. It's like you gain momentum.
Right.
Yeah, and I was also wondering. It seems as though I saw on your social media that you were I don't know if you still are, but you were an admin for the MS Station Facebook group.
Yeah.
Right on. And are you still
Yeah.
doing that?
I haven't been active in it, so no, I haven't been active in it.
Yeah. Well, and I was just curious when you were active in it, how was that so far as connecting with other people that have MS, and how was that so far as affecting your attitude toward your own MS?
I don't somehow, it's kind of funny with my own MS. I feel like when I talk about it too much, it makes me feel worse about myself. If I talk about all like the symptoms and all the little things and stuff like that. Um, but I actively posted things of what I was going through. Um, so yeah.
That's actually I was an admin on that site a few years before you were, and I've connected with other groups on social media around my MS, and other groups around my brain injury, and or around brain injury in general, and I've noticed that myself. I don't know, so long as I keep it centered around what I'm doing, how I'm moving forward, and keeping it in a positive light, then it's able to be a good deal. And
Right, right.
whereas if I fell into a groove where I was focusing on all the negativity that was being thrown around in the group, and any of the negativity, I just latched onto it and blew it up, I guess. And maybe it was just me, but that's where I went with that. So I had to, I had to keep moving forward. So I quit doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a good thing and it gets info out there and everything, but I don't know. I just had to back out for myself. And so how many kids do you have?
I have my daughter Amelia. She just turned 6. Then I have my stepdaughter Layla. She's 8, and then I have my son Lucio. He's 15.
Okay, 3. That's what I thought. Yeah, I mean, it was Lucio's birthday party, right? That I went up to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I make a big
Oh,
deal out of that kid's birthday parties. He loves it.
yeah, yeah. definitely. That's a
Oh,
good deal.
sorry. Here's my daughter Amelia. She's right here.
Oh, hi Amelia.
Hi.
Welcome to my show.
Here,
She's like,
sweetie. Wait. Why
she's
don't you
like,
go in the
wait, I
room?
don't want no part of this. Oh,
Okay, sweetie. Why don't you go in the room and watch your show and close the door? Okay. Thank you.
right on, right on. Well, yeah, I'm just, uh, I'm just so, I'm just so happy, and grateful that you're, that to see you and watch your social media and not, know that you're not falling into that groove, like, or falling back into that groove, I guess. Maybe
Yeah, yeah.
down. It's like, oh, I have MS, and so I can't do anything. It's like,
I was in that group, but not no more. Now I'm like moving forward. I'm getting it all back that I lost for the last 8 years. I got it all back.
right on, right on. Yeah,
The only thing I can't do yet is I can't run. I haven't tried running yet, but I did a little bit in the house. I'm like, hey, I'm